Assalamualaikum and good morning. I bid to Madam Fatima and to all my friends. Today we are going to present an oral presentation about topic graphs or charts in Communicative English 3 course code DUE50032. Let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Intan Noatira binti Muhammad Rosli. My matrix number card is 50 DEP20F2009. I am not alone in this presentation. Behind me is my partner Nur Shuhada binti Jaafar. Her matrix number card is 50 DEP20F2025.
So, right now, we are going to present question set 6. The task is we need to create graph or chart using any presentation software and then explaining the graph or chart and able to describe it.
So, this is the instructions of our questions. As you can see on the screen, our topic for today is student facing face-to-face class and online learning class. Basically, our topic becomes a big discussion when the pandemic COVID-19 came as a bit of surprise to everyone. The spread of COVID-19 has forced millions of students and teachers to move their communication online. Although technology evolution now allows many things we have not believed possible, the shift to e-learning does not go as smooth as we want it to be. Luckily, the pandemic COVID-19 are over and the students are back again to traditional learning.
So, what is online learning? Any type of learning that occur on the internet could be considered online learning, also known as e-learning. Today, virtual learning is most often used to refer to asynchronous learning material, which allow for learners to engage with instructional material at their own pace from anywhere, available at any time via a laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Now, what is face-to-face learning? Face-to-face learning refers to the traditional classroom-based method of learning. This type of learning involves in-person section with an instructor. The pace of learning is set by the instructor and student. In the setting of passive learner, face-to-face learning is considered effective way to benefit of live interaction between the instructor and the learner. If you can see on these screens, Table 1 shows the details of the students' performance according to the category grade. This is graph of students' performance face-to-face class and online learning class. If you can see, this graph shows the difference in the number of students according to the grade category A, B, C, D, and F for face-to-face class and online learning. Overall, the performance of the number of students for face-to-face is higher than online learning. For example, for grade A category, the number of students for face-to-face class is 28, decreased to 16 for online learning. However, the highest grade category for face-to-face is grade B and C, with the number of students for grade B being as much as 121, while grade C as many as 131 students. While for online learning, the highest number of students for grade B is as much as 32 students, while for grade C, as many as 54 students. The difference is very significant when compared to face-to-face class.
The table 2 shows the gender difference on students' performance in face-to-face versus online learning. For your information, table 1 and table 2 are related. For example, the students who most performance in grade category A are most likely female students. The bar graph illustrates the gender difference on student performance in face-to-face and online learning. You could see the y-axis represents the number of students, meanwhile the x-axis represents grade category, which is A, B, C, D, and F. For the records, the blue bar represents male students, while the pink bar represents female students. Firstly, in the grade category A, the female students increased slightly than male students by 39 out of 44. Next, there was a significant increase in the female students' performance, which is the total of 99 female students who got grade category B. We can clearly see this is the highest female students' performance in studying face-to-face versus online learning than the rest. Meanwhile, the male students increased steadily by 54 out of 153 students in grade category B. To clear out some points, the highest male students' performance in studying face-to-face versus online learning is in grade category C, which is by 89 out of 185 students. So far, the female students dominate better grades than the male students in studying face-to-face versus online learning. This is probably because women are more logical than men. Research shows that the women score an average of 35% in logical reasoning tests, compared with an average of 59% for men.
In conclusion, students who experience online learning are having problems like not everyone is equipped with a fast connecting internet or has data plan. Second, internet connection can be interrupted by bad weather. And the last, one may lose your work if there is a power outage.
We can conclude that face-to-face learning is a better alternative for students because it can increase social interactions, students becoming more structured in scheduling, and learns to interact with authority figures. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.